We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. The Phils find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutcheon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 22.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Profar is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First delivery to him on the way. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe Mcdonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe Mcdonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Fastball well outside. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3. Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Racing back to center fielder, onto the party porch, and gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, and he is 1 shy of immortality now. 72 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one 2nd in the National League round trip category.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the harder to plate today.
curveball looked at here for strike one.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Back up the middle. Dozier has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That is it. The center fielder, Delino Deshields.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, Delino Deshields. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
One and one.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Now batting, Phil Gosselin. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Greg Allen is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Greg Garcia. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tommy.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. So striding in, Robert Tatum. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
David Bodie.
In now, David Bodie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 26 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is in time as Mejia got him on a great throw.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Andrew Mccutcheon.
Here's Andrew Mccutcheon now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Now the 2-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Josh Naylor. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Right side, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Brian Dozier at the plate. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Padres down in order. They're still down. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. 13 at-bats in the series so far with 4 hits. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Realmuto hits a little over the 270 mark. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Hit high and deep to right center. And the ball is dropped. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
No balls and a strike to count. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And it's fouled away. Realmuto, the runner at third with no outs. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Rhys Hoskins will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 52 for him thus far as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino Deshields. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start get those secondary pitches over really fast.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Phil Gosselin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and no strikes.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Three runs already home here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Cal Quantrill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Robert Tatum, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a liner. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
To the plate now, David Bodie. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. David Bodie goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Naylor camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 22.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. Here comes the first pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Allen is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 6-0. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ty France. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. This is foul right side. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So here now's the pitcher, Cal Quantrill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Greg Allen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
High chopper towards first. Scooped up onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The first baseman, number 17.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's
3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen is right there, and that will retire the side. Phillies down into the box. Greg Garcia. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. Ball 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mccutcheon is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Naylor.
This is line to left. Mccutcheon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready now, Delino Deshields. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder, Delino.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. This is line to left. Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
Ready once again, Phil Gosselin. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now batting, shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Robert Tatum. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting bare.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, Francisco.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 1 away, and that'll bring in the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. First pitch coming, here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Bodie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Dozier over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. That's popped up. Dozier into shallow center. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew Mccutcheon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ty France. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 18 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. One there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Greg Allen.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Allen. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Now the 2-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Greg Garcia would be next. And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Greg Garcia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Rolled slowly to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-0. Emilio Pagan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up JT Realmuto. He's set. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 0-1.
Nope.
Awfully
Ball
close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Two and one.
That ball went out.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's fouled away. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And that's low, ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. None out, runners at first and second. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Digging in, Delino Deshields. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
From the stretch. Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Robert Tatum, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Garcia has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 8 and the Padres nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 22.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Naylor. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Alvarez.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Alvarez is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Francisco Mejia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres leave 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the 3rd baseman, David Bodie. He's set, and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. Naylor moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a 2nd time. Neil Walker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12. Neil Walker.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding in once again, Andrew Mccutcheon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
Pham.
2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Profar is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Joe.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Jurickson Profar.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Striding into the box, Ty France. He singled his last time up. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line towards center field, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out. Eric Hosmer will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. Still 8-0. Drew Pomeranz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 41st home run of the year for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Garcia ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman,
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Phil Gosselin. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Hoskins blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Throw won't get him.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Stepping in now, Robert Tatum, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
This is line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runners back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Now the 2-0 home. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Matt Strahm comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Davy Grillon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Davy Grillon.
Skied into straightaway right. Profar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Philadelphia is on top, 11-0. Adam Morgan enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Greg Allen. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to be.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Phillies, with their 80th win to pace the division. Aaron Nola earns a league-high 18th win as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Dinelson Lamet only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base.